Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. And the Milwaukee Bucks, plenty of exciting young talent, a superstar in the making. Shaq, they're definitely on the rise.
Yeah, Ernie, they've drafted pretty well. Willing to gamble on potential. Great job developing a young core. Proud of these guys.
Well, you know, it's not easy. This is a smaller market team, Ernie, and, you know, to be honest, it's not a vacation destination location. It's not a place where kids are doing in the summertime.
What are you
but
talking
the
about?
Bucks have done it the right way.
Ernie's from the mean streets of Milwaukee.
That's exactly right,
Yeah,
Shaq.
come on,
my
Kenny.
hometown.
When's the last time you went on
It doesn't
vacation?
matter.
Mean streets of Milwaukee.
I didn't ask you that.
It doesn't
When's
matter.
the last time you went on vacation there?
Well,
I
he
did
can't.
not
He
go on
works.
vacation there.
He works,
you.
Kenny.
He's
I
not
grew
going.
up there.
It's a difference.
Raised
That's my point.
there.
Milwaukee, North 68th Street.
We're
Shout
not
out.
saying.
It made you who you are.
Yeah, here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. And Clark, two deep rosters in this one. Talk about the value of having a lot of guys on that bench, having those talented reserves.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. One, allows you to stay fresh, to keep guys fresh. And you also get a chance, I think, to wear out the opponent with the fresh bodies that you're able to have when you've got talented reserves at your disposal.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Matthews out there with Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in its center. Hayward from outside. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. To the inside. And stolen by Hayward. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
You know what? That's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Now here's Bledsoe. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Love the toughness of Bledsoe. Outstanding at maintaining his balance, even when you body him up.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Boston with a new 24. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Shots one in from the wing. Tatum's got 5 now.
You can't take a break for a second defending Tatum. I mean, that's when he strikes and hurts you, especially with the catch-and-shoot jump.
Hayward against Middleton, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. He feeds it to Lopez. Makes it off the glass.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Ganner. Hayward against Middleton. Good on the shot.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got it.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up. And that sends Eric Bledsoe to the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
Cantor kicks to Tatum. The pass to Hayward. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment.
2 shots.
In terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
He's off on the second. And the Bucks with these great new facilities, a new coaching staff, a talented roster. What's the upside for this team, Clark?
I think, Kevin, a top 4 seed in the East is very much in the realm of possibility. They have quality players around Giannis, and in this league, you've got to have multiple stars to compete for titles. They're on their way. They're moving in the right direction.
Tatum kicks to Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead. No good from Bledsoe.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
So it's Boston now, trailing here by 8.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Cantor. Banked in off the glass.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 8. Lopez. A beautiful reverse layup. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Here's Walker on the mark with the 15-footer.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Bledsoe looking it over. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bledsoe's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, but there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Cantor with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist from Enes Kanter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Bledsoe against Walker. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. He dishes it to Lopez. Chalk up 2 there. He has 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Cantor kicks to Tatum. Passes it to Walker. Back to Tatum. Lopez with the steal. Middleton outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now, here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Walker's shot is off.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Antetokounmpo. And no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Left side Walker. Hayward on the wing. For Middleton. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks leading by 11. Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. Bucks passing it around. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. We try to stop, hold down, combat great offensive play. Clark, in your eyes, what are the keys to great team defense to do that?
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Kevin. One is communication, attention to the detail of what you're trying to minimize or take away. Good offensive teams, you're not going to be able to take away everything, so you try to prioritize what you're going to take away. And then just a collective commitment to communication and to helping each other, because you can't do it at a high level by yourself when you're facing a really good offensive team. Everybody has to be on board and locked into what you're trying to get done defensively.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Booty is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Ilyasova, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Langford. He kicks to Walker. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got 7 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
Now here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Lopez. Now here's Ilyasova. He's guarded closely. And here's Hill for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Walker. He has 7. Here's Williams. First shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
Well run that time by Walker, a reliable passer in pick-and-roll sets.
Walker against Hill. And the pass to Lopez. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Tice passes to Williams. Here's Langford. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Shot's good by Walker.
I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
Hill kicks to Ilyasova. Hill against Walker. Outside Hill. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Smart. And the shot is long.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Here's Hill. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Lopez passes to Connaughton. Smart against Hill. Fires the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Here's Langford. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Williams is checked in for the Celtics. The Bucks also at the sub. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Hill. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 10-point game. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Smart. Hits the three-point bomb. Ilyasova's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Walker kicks to Smart. Inside. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got his first bucket in this one.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Out to the right wing. Connaughton. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
Smart is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Williams. Then it's Houdini. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, you realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you. Right?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Now, here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Walker finds Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Austin needs to get off a shot. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Smart. Pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Bledsoe, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Daniel Tice, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Houdini. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you are going to be their pick in particular, that you're going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in the draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career. It sure was.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Austin making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Ilyasova. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
For the Nike check, I play tennis for the Rolex. I be in Miami, never seen a bitch. In the fountain blue, when you saw me, she was got the gun. I just came to give these fits up. I'm everywhere, I just didn't get no pics up. You was there, you saw me get my. you heard about it. Let it gossip. I had to get it poppin'. I ain't had no
Celtics dancers. And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 14 and finish off by Brown.
And the floor awareness of Walker, impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
Milwaukee has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Nice job that time. Really an excellent job from Lopez to find the right angle to get the feed off the pick and roll.
Outside, Walker. Hayward outside. Over Middleton. Great tee that time for Middleton.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cantor's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from Bledsoe.
And Eric Bledsoe, so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it, and that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 11.
A lot of quickness on that drive. Walker loves forcing the pace. He's excellent at drawing contact.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
Tell you what, Walker is an exceptional scorer. I mean, a clever guard who wreaks havoc with his quickness and ball skills.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Milwaukee leading by 16. Middleton outside from past the arc. Rebound by the Celtics. And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at 2 speeds.
But, you know, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the change-up to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him, too, now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
That free throw good from Bledsoe. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Korver. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Hayward. Kanter kicks to Brown. Celtics passing it around, and the shot goes down. And it's 9 points for Jason Tatum.
Got to respect the soft touch inside from Tatum now. He's not shy in looking for a shot. I mean, he's a shot hunter in the paint.
Here's Middleton. 6 points for him. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Brown against Matthews. It's deflected. Walker the pass to Tatum. Pocket 6. Cantor kicks to Hayward. And it's off from three-point range.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Tatum. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
Checked in for Milwaukee. Hayward against Antetokounmpo. And Hill has it in the corner. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hill's got 8 points. And Budenholzer, well respected around the league, talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Lopez throws it down.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Walker against Hill. Pass to Cantor. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, what a finisher is Tatum. Jason Tatum going high to hammer it down.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Over Hayward. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now, here's Cantor. Clock at 4. There's the basketball. Over Lopez. And it's Brown missing. Bucks leading by 16. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Passes it to Hill. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I think that's why Hill's teammates really like him. I mean, he gets to the hoop rapidly and really does it in a simple-looking fashion.
Now, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Hayward. Houdini comes in for Brown. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Free throw drops for Hill. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard Greg both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
Here's Tatum.
The length of Middleton really an asset on defense for him. He's so good at getting his hands up quickly to contest shots.
And the basket by Hill.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cantor with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Tatum passes to Smart. Fader on the way. That one good for 2.
Yeah, I like how Tatum surveys the floor. Great at looking for his teammates, especially when they're open.
Hill finds Middleton. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Langford, the pass to Williams. Here's Langford. Antetokounmpo defending. Smart with the ball. Shoots a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Marcus Smart.
For Milwaukee, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
2.
First free throw is good. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Ilyasova in for Chris Middleton. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Tatum. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of Jason Tatum there. He's looking for contact and doing a nice job drawing the fouls there.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Jason Tatum will be at the line shooting 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And there's so much that Tatum does well. I mean, he shoots it well, rebounds, passing, playing defense. I mean, he's the complete package.
And so he hits both. Hill with it. 13 points in the game. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Williams. And here's Tatum for 3. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Smart.
Great effort, terrific instincts. It's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
Bucks leading by 20. Now here is Hill. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Langford. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Now, Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's Smart. He's got 6, and the shot goes in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Hill. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's back to Hill. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's 18 points for George Hill. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push and try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. The story early on was Eric Bledsoe, who was on fire. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
I'll tell you, when Eric Bledsoe is locked in, he's a force. Not the tallest guy, but so gifted physically. He's worked on his shot, maybe the only chink in the armor besides his health. Outstanding first half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was the 5th, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district visible in all their glory. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. And this is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Stolen by Smart. Here's Hayward. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brown. And too long on the shot. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Tatum. The quick look, no good that time.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
And a season after he won the most improved player, Antetokounmpo, Clark, was a legit MVP contender.
No doubt about it. I think if the Bucks had been a top seed, perhaps he could have won it, although James Harden was phenomenal last season. The league has been put on notice. This is a guy who wouldn't surprise me at all if he became an MVP at some point in his career.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
Walker's checked in for the Celtics. That one misses. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Tatum.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that.
That one goes. Counted. 14 points for Walker.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Middleton. 11 points in the game. Bledsoe finds Lopez.
Bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Hayward against Middleton from 17 feet out. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, at times Bledsoe can just be a guy who takes over games with his scoring.
Brown kicks to Cantor. Dishes it to Walker. Matthews against Hayward. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Bledsoe against Walker. Middleton for 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 assists in the game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
It's raining. We move out. We go for search. I'm on lockdown in the cream drop land. Mostly cats with deals. Y'all ain't hot jam. About to do it again. You about to lose it again. Show the tail.
Minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Walker, and it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Boy, that was well done by Bledsoe there. Nice timing on that block.
Here's Brown. Will it go? Kept alive by Boston. Cantor. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
And then that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Stolen by Cantor. Outside Tatum. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Bledsoe. gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Not lacking confidence in his scoring ability inside, Bledsoe knows he can do damage from there.
Hayward outside from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's now 11 points for Gordon Hayward.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Walker. He's got 14, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly
shots,
fouled
gentlemen.
on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And the first one at the line is good. And Kemba Walker brings you so much production, but maybe even more important, Clark, are the intangibles he brings.
Yeah, I love the fact that this guy has tremendous heart, great confidence, competitive spirit. He's got a lot in his bag. All of that stuff is there, and his teammates feed off of his energy and resilience.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
Good. Lopez has got 14.
A decent contest there by the defense, but Lopez unbothered, unfazed.
And here's Walker outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and it might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
Because of his strength and his athleticism, he kind of burrows his way inside and gets contact because he's looking for it. No fear from Bledsoe there.
That free throw, no good. Houdini's checked in for Boston. George Hill's checked in for the Bucks. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
It's stolen by Hill. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. He's got 17.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, you mentioned Hayward's strength. That and his ball fakes seem to be not as recognized as they should be.
Yeah, I think Hayward has one of the better pump fakes in our league. Great deception with inside-out dribbles to create space. And the things he does well aren't immediately apparent, but Hayward's terrific fundamentals are what make him a great scorer.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Right through the knee for the layup. Smart's got 8.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Korver dishes to Hill. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Good tee by Williams. Celtics trail by 21. Williams kicks to Smart. Korver against Hayward. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he's able to get it back.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Here's Langford. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And there's the pass to Langford. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 7.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And it's Hill penetrating. The dish to Lopez. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
That one jumps for him. Houdini's got 9.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Hill finds Lopez. Inside. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Now here's Hayward. 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Williams. Hayward against Korver. And Hayward gets it to go.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Hill with it. Defended by Hayward. No good from outside.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
Pass to Langford. He dishes it to Hayward. To the middle. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
For Boston, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Pat Connaughton.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
No good from Bledsoe.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
That's his third versus.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
And Greg was Smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe hits them both. There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Smart dishes to Hayward. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
That free throw good from Hayward. Hayward hits them both. Milwaukee with the ball. Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Up top, Bledsoe, guarded by Smart. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Gets a very good look and converts. Bucks leading by 15. Pass to Korver. Here is Ilyasova. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
Big men often are unaccustomed to closing out that far, but you can't leave Ilyasova.
Smart finds Hayward. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hayward's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And here's Korver from the arc. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Gordon Hayward. He'll be at the line shooting 2. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hayward. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Houdini. The Bucks also with the sub. Middleton's checked in. Hayward hits them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Bledsoe with it. 24 points for him. Right side Hill. Over Smart. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on top. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bucks leading by 14. They've got Smart. Tatum out there with Hayward. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Tice in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so it's Boston with it. And Walker kicks to Tice. The pass to Walker. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Ilyasova to the inside. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line is Bledsoe. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bledsoe's got 26 points. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Tice. Right side to Walker. And Tice gets it to go.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound Boston.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tice. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now here's Middleton. Inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
It's not easy to guard Middleton in pick and roll sets because he can beat you in a lot of ways. I mean, give him space, he'll pull it up. Stay up on him, and he'll thread the needle with the pass.
Ilyasova against Tatum. Pass to Tice. Hayward kicks to Tice. That's the clean look. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Bledsoe passes to Ilyasova. Middleton outside. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Man, I like the way Tatum plays through contact, stays with his shot no matter what the defense throws at him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, just hit the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Changes for Boston. Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Bucks also changing it up. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Hill. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Evan?
Thanks, David.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Tipped away. To the middle. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up their offense.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never. That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter, not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Now here's Brown. And again, it's Boston converting.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The pass to Middleton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, can he finish. Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Walker's shot is off. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. In the corner, Middleton with it. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. It's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Matthews against Walker. Here's Cantor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That's good from Cantor. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Matthews. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Man, nice to watch Matthews rise up with confidence, Kevin. Superb at getting good position close to the rim.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Passes to Lopez. And here's Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Really left alone that time. And that's 17 points for Brook Lopez.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Back to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bucks leading by 7. Bledsoe outside. Middleton outside. Bledsoe against Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Austin's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. And Walker kicks to Cantor. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Walker. That one falls. Walker's got 16 here in the second half.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Here's Bledsoe. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Tremendous explosion towards the rack. Bledsoe in attack mode, and I love it.
Now here's Walker over Bledsoe. Walker's shot is off.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot. Well, you want to talk about the smoothest players in the league? You can't forget about Chris Middleton. I mean, he's not a blow-you-away athlete, but he has really good length and a sweet stroke.
Take a break.
And he can get his shot off anytime.
And that one falls for Middleton. And you look at Chris Middleton, Clark. What doesn't he do well?
You know, there's not much. He does a little bit of everything well. He's a smart, versatile defender. He can command the double team with his scoring and punish the double team with his passing as well. He can hurt you a lot of different ways, Kevin.
Middleton hits them both.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Now here's Tatum. Kicks it to Walker. Rocket 6 over Bledsoe. Walker's shot is off.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Down low. Matthews finds Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And, you know, when Lopez gets it rolling early, he can put up some big numbers.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. It's good. Walker's got 30 points.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them trying to will this team to victory.
And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. The feed to Antetokounmpo. From the arc. Lopez, no what?
Well, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly boxed an assignment, leaving him open.
They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Middleton outside. Outside Matthews. Over Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill. Didn't give him a chance.
Tatum, that's for two. Rebounded by the Bucks. Matthews has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks to Bledsoe. 1:53 left in the 4th. Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's 31 points for Eric Bledsoe. Walker against Bledsoe. And Cantor throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple. You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Middleton. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Now here's Bledsoe, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Matthews, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe.
Timeout.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 10. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
For our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.